Hello? Oh no, I don't comprende. I don't understand what you say. You don't talking my language.
Hey, then my phone going crazy. I got what it needs to go crazy. I'm the man around here. If you ever see a phone to my ear, just know I'm on my line.
On my line, on my line, on my line.
I'm on my line.
On my line, on my line, on my line.
I'm on my line.
On my line, on my line. You hear that?
I'm on my line.
On my hang up on a nigga. Tell Trump I get it by the borderline. I need some of yours and I need all of mine. I hit a wire rapper with them corny lines. Hit a bad porno with a storyline. Hey, but niggas call me about that money show. Niggas shut the fuck up, let that money talk. Your bitch a gold digger, I don't know you niggas. She get dressed up just to go say no to niggas. Red rum, fast.
What's up, everybody? It's DJ Ramo, Power 105.1. This is the Powers Industry. You know how it goes down. This is the home of new music and entertainment. I got my man with me. You know how he does it. Let him know.
Harlem World. Brooklyn Downs. I'm in the building.
Yeah, and we got the multi-talented rapper, actor, entertainer. GRAFTH is in the building. GRAFTH, what's up, family? Welcome to the studio. How you feeling?
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. Good.
1988, right?
Oh yeah. That's the.
Yo, that's before we start. I need to know what the whole 1988 movement is about. What's going on? You push that really hard.
I think the it's actually from my clothing line called Dope Game YC, which I'm wearing and shit. But that's like to me the essence of what this whole hip hop, that whole era, like the late 80s, early 90s, to me.
But why 88? Why not 86? Why not 84? Why'd you pick 88?
He had a good year at that time.
That's just what I remember. The show walking through my hood, crack vials everywhere, and what was going on in my town. I remember the rappers and the influences, the snapbacks, the Jordans, and the fashion that was going on, and the way hip hop was affecting the community, what was happening. That's when I remember it as a shorty walking around my neighborhood, feeling the hip hop resonate. I'm sure with other years, other people, but I remember it.
And definitely wherever you were from, where you grew up from. Let them people
Jamaica
know.
Queens. I'm a Jamaica Queens. You know what I'm saying? So back then,
it was a rough neighborhood.
Yeah, it's still rough, but it was crazy back then. You crack crowds and hustlers everywhere and big rope chains, and the hustlers got the nice cars. Back then, the rappers was trying to imitate the hustlers. It wasn't the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and I grew up around some of the most notorious hustlers in the city. So that's what I kind of remember. You know what I'm saying?
What songs was around 88? That's like Rakim era, is it? I don't know.
That's right. Yeah, I was too young to understand all that shit. But it was Rakim and Big Daddy Kane.
Wranglers with the Louis Vuitton seats and all that shit.
All of that.
That was actually that was the Queens. Was that 86? It was like 87. That was the Queens and Bronx beef. The Juice Crew versus BDP.
Was that
time and era? Yeah, because remember,
No, we don't remember. We was young.
Whatchamacallit?
Yeah, I remember shit, but me going back now,
you
looking
just
at
remember the fashion
like,
part of it in the streets.
I remember the fashion and how it was affecting, like, I remember me looking up to the hustlers like, wow, I want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. In my hood, I wasn't seeing doctors and lawyers. I was seeing dope boys with the cars and the girls and the big chains. I'm looking at them niggas. Those were my role models at that age. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking up to. I'm seeing the rappers chase them. I'm not looking up to rappers. I'm looking up to the street dudes like, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you.
So...
It was definitely more of the culture.
Yeah, I just wanted to know about the 1988 because I always see you push that.
That's where it's derived from, though. Just the influence that it had on the fashion in the game, and everything's retro. Everything's back now. Niggas wearing snapbacks, Jordans, and the same. Even my jewelry is all retro. Like
I see the Nugget watch. My dad used to have one of those.
Yeah, word.
Nugget watch.
I got my pops passed away. He actually got murdered in front of me when I was like 16.
Oh wow! Glad to hear that.
Yeah, thank you. But I have his watch too. Like he had like an old school watch that I wear sometimes too. That was his actual watch. You know what I'm saying? Word. So.
That's classic right there. Show the watch. Let them see that.
Oh yeah.
That's
old
Nugget.
School shit. Yeah.
88 flow.
Then 90 Versace rings and old. I just like old shit, man. I'm like the ghetto version of Macklemore.
There's nothing wrong with being classic. You know what I mean?
That's
like classic shit.
That vintage shit. You ain't gotta worry about it going out of style. You ain't gotta worry about trying to get the new one every 2 years. Like I'm gonna get rid of this watch. Nobody cares about this no more. I need a new one.
That's for the hype beast dudes, man. Yeah. I'm not into that. I just like whatever looks good. Whatever I like, I'm into the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do it.
Essence.
Which is why you're here today, because we believe in the bars. You know what I mean? You've been in the game a long time. So
Facts.
We definitely need to take that trip down to memory lane. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
You know what? Rockefeller, man. Let's start there, man. How was it at Rockefeller?
Well, before that, I got to say I was at Sony first,
And I give y'all a quick trip. Like when I first came in the game, I was K Slade was the first person to put me on a mixtape to give me the opportunity to be heard. Everybody went crazy. I ended up on all the mixtapes, super big buzz. Then I got so hot at that time. It was me and 50 is the hottest niggas at the time. I ended up Sony. I was in a bidding war. Sony won the bidding war, and I went over there. And then that deal fell apart. Totally out of my control. Every deal I had fell apart, way out of my control. I went over there, and I think the guy that signed me was like robbing niggas' budgets and some shit like that. He got fired, and the whole deal fell apart. It was a wrap. Now I'm independent again, and then Dame Dash came in the picture with the Rockefeller deal. And I ended up going to the Rock through Dame. You know what I'm saying? Word.
So your relationship with Rockefeller, did it split apart when the Dame's thing went apart?
Absolutely.
That's around the time you was there?
Yeah, I came in, it was me and Kanye at the time. Back then I was fucking with Kanye, hard body, like, through my man 88 Keys. I started the 88 Keys, by the way, I seen them the other day. They was best friends, and I got cool with Kanye. That's when he was still producing, just starting to rap and all that. And niggas don't know, but Kanye actually taught me how to write bars. He don't even know that.
He was just observing?
Yeah, because I didn't really know how to make records. I was just a good MC.
Right.
So I used to go to his crib and like learn and watch and record and shit.
So how was the Kanye crib back then? Like,
he was in Jersey City. He had some nice shit. Yeah, he had some nice shit.
Still had some fly shit? All right.
I used to go over there, bring girls over there, and the throwbacks, and he'd be having the throwbacks and all that shit. He had a pool table. He was still getting money. This when he made like H to the Izzo and the Beanie Siegel. She made mad. He was already paid.
He was there already. All right.
Yeah, he was already still Kanye. He wasn't just rapping all the way. It was like the beginning of like through the wire and all of that.
Right. So he was already on.
Yeah, he was all the way on. I was just in the hood. I was nowhere near on. I wasn't shopping those demos. I was in college, trying to be wanting to rap was a dream, but I wasn't really chasing it, like shopping demos and shit.
I always ask because Kanye is like 4 different Kanyes. There's a Kanye from way back, then there's a Kanye at that era, then there's a Kanye, and then there's a Kanye now. So I gotta figure out which Kanye you was hanging out with.
The Kanye now is the evolution of the Kanye then, but me knowing him from the beginning, he been that nigga. He been that way. Like he been super meticulous and super outrageous with it. He was always that. Even back then, he used to be like,
I think he's just passionate.
Super passionate.
Yeah.
Like back then, if he had something to say, he would stand up and just preach it. Still, he was just that. I remember we used to be him talking to the crib. He got us like, yo, what's so wrong with me wanting to buy a $2,000 sweater? Like, what's wrong with it? He got it on. He's like, look, feel it. Like it was just me and him in the crib. But he's not putting on that's him, bro. That's him. I swear to you, he's not passionate. Doing it. That's just him, bro. Like I remember, I got so many Kanye stories, man. But that's him. He's not acting. He's mad passionate. He had Jesus Walks back then, changed it mad times. He had mad records I thought was crazy, and he was so meticulous. He would change them like, yo, what's crack like that? I'm like, nah, I gotta change this. I gotta do this. He'll have one weird snare that comes in at the end of the record that you'll never notice, and he's passionate about that. Like he been like that.
He's the Picasso of the music for that.
That's serious. He been like he just evolved into a greater version of what he already was.
Did you ever get verses and stuff with him, like collab with him?
Not verses, but beats.
Beats. Dope.
Yeah. I did records with him. I did you ever heard the record hook is like Gangsta, we riding what? 88 Keys is on the hook and Kanye did the beat.
Oh, dope.
That was actually the first takeover beat. And I think he couldn't clear the sample or some shit, and I rapped on the shit. But he was supposed to sell that to Jay. I just bided it, and he let me keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
And I wasn't even on back then. I'm just in the hood with these bars. But of course, having a dream of being a successful rapper, but I wasn't like shopping a demo. I was going to college. I was going to be a doctor. I was going for medicine. Word. I was going to St. John's University.
That's dope.
Oh, St. John's. I hear that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about let's just go back before the record labels. Let's talk about the street and how you found music.
Right.
And why you didn't wind up doing what everybody else was doing.
Well, the music was more like my outlet, my therapy, because I was doing what everybody else was doing. I think I wasn't hard into the street until my father got murdered. Then I kind of like didn't value much, like human life, relationships, none of that. I was kind of out of touch with my own emotions at that time. So then I got lost in the street. Then I started trapping my whole body and going the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't give a fuck about anything. But I didn't really realize it until like I grew up. And looking back, I'm like, okay, you really was numb to shit. You know what I'm saying? So
what woke you up?
My body still half numb. Keep it ragged. Still a little off. But the music was therapeutic. Like I never even like most of my issues I discussed it in the music. Like the way I feel about shit, my mother learned about it in the music. I never said shit about nothing. Word. So like Damage Is Done was the first record I did where I even talked about his death. And I said it so harshly that niggas like, damn, you seem heartless the way I said it. I don't know if you know that record, but it's like a record I did way back then.
Right.
But it wasn't meant to be harsh, it's just how I spoke.
So what do you think give us a sample of what you felt the harshest part of that song was that people just couldn't get?
I described it murder. I don't remember the actual lyrics because it was kind of, I did this a long record, but I mean a long time ago, but
You just went into the actual detail of,
yeah,
I
described it because he got shot. I was across the street. He died with his hand in his pocket, with a smile on his face. He didn't see the dude. My neighbor shot him. He didn't know it was coming, but he was doing. I guess whatever they was doing, business-wise, went left. And his man saw the hammer. Man tried to run, hit in the back, and fell out the crib. My pops died with his hand in his pocket, smile on his face. He didn't see it coming. This is fucking dude across the street.
Holy shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was crazy. And that's when I learned how the media plays with motherfuckers just for headlines and ratings. When they wrote it up in the newspaper, I'm like, it didn't go like this. The fuck are you talking about? They made it a story. You know what I'm saying? But that's the world we live in. But yeah, long story short, the music was therapy for me, man. It just my way of expressing what I was feeling. It didn't come out in conversation. It came out in bars. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's phenomenal, actually, man, that you really was able to transcend that. So did you ever get locked? And again, I'm asking you because it tells the people exactly who you are and where the music truly comes from. So this is why that's why I'm asking, like, what the childhood looked like.
Word.
You know, did you ever wind up having to get locked? Like, some people get locked up, and when they get behind that cell, they're like, yo, I can't do this shit no more.
Well, I beat every case I had. I never did no long time. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Because jail ain't for nobody. Hey, all my niggas in jail, hold your head, man. I wish you back to this concrete fast as possible. There's one day and that shit could change your life. You might cut a nigga after, or get cut, get jumped, after the fame nigga killing. You just never know what could happen. I know niggas that go in there for some light shit and now they doing real time. They got to do somebody dirty.
They gotta keep going.
Yeah, if this dude violated, I cut him now, I got real time. I happened to my man. He was in there doing a couple months, turned into a couple years, because he had to almost kill somebody in there, and he got charged, so shit happens.
Now back to the music. What we got going on? What we doing? I know you got a lot of mixtapes under your belt. You got a lot of history under your belt. You got amazing artists that co-sign you, that says good reviews about you, like the Drakes, the Raekwons, and like what we got to look forward to. Like,
first I'd like to definitely shout out to all the artists that do support me, like the Drake, Raekwon, Wiz Khalifa, all those guys that embrace me, because I look up to them dudes as well, so it's mutual. So I do look at that as a great accomplishment, just to be acknowledged by your peers and respected.
That means you are really nice with the bars for them to
acknowledge
you. That's dope.
And it's just for them to acknowledge it publicly, because most dudes could appreciate you behind closed doors and not say shit. So I appreciate them dudes more than they even know. So I just wanted to say that on the show too. But now moving forward, I'm just two things I'm doing now. One, I'm creating my own album, new album called The Black Sheep, which is really just me talking about just standing alone and standing out and the longevity. I've been here for over 10 years, man, and with no real cosign. It's not like, you know, J. Cole might have had Jay-Z or certain artists have, like Eminem, 50 had M. I didn't have a cosign. I'm still here kicking ass, so, and it's still evolving and growing and spreading my brand and growing my fan base and expanding and shit. So that's a testament to something positive, you know what I mean? So
you have different platforms now also people can find you.
Yeah,
TV
absolutely.
thing and
But no matter what the platform was, I would have utilized it. When it was MySpace, I did the MySpace Jump Off record and made a bag off that. No matter what platform you give me, I'm going to maximize shit. I'm a hustler first, you know what I'm saying? So I know how to survive in any element you put me in, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm just selling music and I'm selling clothes. And this clothing line, this shit, it supersedes anything I can say about it. This shit has its own life. People don't even know it's mine. Like, people trying to know it's mine now, because now I'm on the Love and Hip Hop shit, and I'm wearing my clothes every episode. But outside of that, this shit was selling way before everybody knew it was mine. I didn't say nothing. I just designed it and put it out, and the shit goes. The clothes make way more money than the music. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. But back to the music though. New album is called The Black Sheep. I can expect that maybe February, March. I'm still working on that. And then I created a label called Team Bang Dope Gang. Y'all see the logos and all that. This is the logo we made. Me and my partner Max Wayne got a label called Team Bang Dope Gang, where we it's a collective of creatives. We actually really friends. We've been friends forever, and now we're just doing business and putting our friends on and putting them out. And we actually signed an artist. And one of the artists putting out, my man Lil Vito, he right here and shit. I'm saying, youngin' from around my way, doing his thing. We pushing him. I got this dude Banger. I got King Charlton. I got Don P. I got Man Porter. I got a bunch of artists that are collectively dope. But these are my friends though. So I'm just fortunate enough that my niggas know how to rap. Cause they could have been whack. Y'all could have blessed me with whack rapping friends. You know what I'm saying? So I just have some a good circle of people that we just gonna motivate, put our own toes together and go. I'm not waiting on a co-sign. I ain't waiting on no label. We doing it out of our pocket with our own paper and going, man. Foot on the gas, not giving a fuck about nothing. Nobody know where we going. That's it.
So you taking it back? Everything in the trunk of the car. Let's go.
Straight up. The game's gone digital. If it wasn't, we'd be out the trunk, literally. Like when I'm in small towns, we out the trunk. I believe in CDs. Unfortunately, they sell cars with those CD players now. Like my new car, I ain't even got a CD player.
Flash drives. That's it, yo. Flash drive.
Out the trunk, right?
Out the trunk, flash drive. And they easier to hold now. You ain't got a big bag. You just got a little box.
Man, that's a damn shame. That was a fun era. But they try to force you in digital age. Like, how you making cars without CD players? I want to play my fucking CD, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Everything else got to go in the garbage now when you do all your CDs,
it's crazy.
DVDs
So,
for years collecting. And
I can't play my shit now. I don't have the option to do that.
technology just going to push you out of it.
I mean, it's just the tape deck. It's just like when the tapes. Everybody's like, what I'm going to do? What do you mean I can't have no tape? And then you got CDs. So everything evolves to something different.
I'll tell you what I don't like, though. The way they do with these iPhones and shit. They don't have no aux cord no more. I have to go Bluetooth. I'm not feeling that. I don't want to do that all the time. I might be in a meeting and they got an aux cord right here in the studio. I can't plug my shit in. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they're forcing you to do this shit.
Yeah, so,
You know what's amazed me about your career is you have been able to avoid the drama. Like artists get into crazy, but you've been in the game long enough and you've been able to avoid that. You know what I mean? How have you been able to manage that to just stay out of the foolishness that happens with a lot of these artists?
I think by just staying focused, and maybe I'm lucky. And plus, I didn't want to say that. I came in the game like official gangsters, man. A lot of niggas just really didn't want it, to be keeping it a rap with you. They didn't want to go there. Because when I came in the game, I was super with the shits. And super was ready to go there. At one point, I wanted to have confrontation. Just like 48 Laws of Power poison my mind. It's like, pick an enemy you need something to compete against. I was dying to start with a nigga, but niggas just didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it just worked out that way, but I didn't get caught up.
There's number pounds and hugs, right? Yo, grab, bro, nigga.
I came in to snuff it, dog, but now fuck it. But but that's part of why it stayed smooth. And through that I grew into just a businessman. And as I grew into a businessman, I was like, nah, I don't want that.
You get wise as you get older too.
Yeah, like first I came in the game, okay, we strapped, running around deep, hammers everywhere. Then I grew up and said, you know what? If I got to bring a hammer here, maybe I need to go. It's kind of like I transitioned into a businessman, and it became, the bigger picture was more important. Like there was niggas I violated crazy earlier in my career that I met later on and straight apologized to. Came, shook his hand as a man, like, yo, I ain't gonna say names in the interview, but I say, yo, my bad, I was young, I came in reckless. I want to shake your hand and apologize because I know that I was reckless and I didn't give a fuck, and now I do. You know what I'm saying? Now it's business, it's a bigger picture. I understand tours and cross promotion and marketing, and it's one big piece. And when you start chipping away at little pieces that make the puzzle, you just fucking the whole pie up. Right. But I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? So luckily nobody got smacked, nobody got shot. It's cool. We're all friends now.
Were there any deals that you felt that you should have got and you kind of blew, it was your fault? Like, I guess what I'm asking is, was there ever any records you missed? Any opportunities to be involved in a project because you were so young and, you know, you said it, immature about things?
Absolutely. I'm sure I pissed a shitload of niggas off.
Was there an example of one that you remember?
That you could have been on? I don't want to mention some of these niggas' names, man.
No. I'm talking about a project. Let's say a record. Like, yo, Graph, we need you on this record, and now you're not here for it. Or you should have been at a meeting that you should have been
records.
You don't have to say no names, just a story.
Yeah, I can't remember specific records, to be honest. Probably like there was a Little John record and some other shit that I missed when it was in any way, but couple shits. But more relationships that I would have ruined and told that I missed out on, because niggas like, we don't want to deal with him, and niggas he bring because they too reckless.
I've learned that people avoid certain people because they don't know how you're gonna in the future. If you gonna flip on them, they scared of you before. They don't even want to.
So they be like, I don't even want to find out. Right. So I missed a couple of international tours and I missed a lot of money with that attitude. My attitude was fuck. But back then the era was that. The level of competition was that. That was the level of aggression we was bringing to the game. It wasn't just me. That was what it was.
Right. You had to.
But I grew up into just straight business. Now I'm doing business. And I'm not thug you out. Like, nah, I come now, I'm coming with a rag of bitches and money and bottles. So
Yeah,
like,
have some
I
fun.
want no drama, man. Y'all want fun, I want the bag, and I want to have a good time and put the music out.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Drama, nah, keep that shit way away from me. I don't want it, fam. Come with you, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I want the bag, bro. I don't want no problems. I'm off that.
Shit, I
Word.
know the feeling.
We off that.
We all off that shit.
I be telling my niggas, I be like, some dudes I don't even bring out, cause I'm like, they too with the shits, and I'm like, nah, not now. We need the money now. The drama, leave that shit. That shit brings too much negative energy, and all that shit follows you. Like when I got drama and I gotta go out and I'm mad, deep, everybody strapped at the ratties, I'm looking their head, I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting money, but it's not.
Yeah, what you're doing is you're balancing attitudes with people. You're like, damn, I gotta make sure Dre is good. I gotta make sure this nigga good. I know if he
Yeah. But bottom line, I'm not enjoying my time. I'm not having fun. I want to have fun, get money, and live life in a positive way.
Right.
And I want my niggas to do the same. I
You
want
ever
respect
notice
for the
that
family.
hip hop is the only club that has that shit, man?
Yeah,
Because the
right.
pop artists don't gotta do all this shit.
No, man.
Latin artists don't gotta do all this shit.
That's
The
right.
country dudes ain't slapping country dudes like yo.
Right?
Ain't not doing that. You know what I mean?
That's because of where we come from, and it comes, it's like the whole
Defense mode.
we come from the street. Like the music is, and I hate when I hear like, let's say politicians for an example, just trying to criticize the music or what's in the music or the content. You can't, because the music is a direct reflection of our reality. If you don't fix the issues, then you can't fix the music. That's like you smacking off branches. You ain't even touching the root.
True,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a tree. It's like you dealing with branches. You dealing with leaves. Matter of fact, you ain't even touching branches yet. The issue is here. We are really just like news reporters.
Yeah.
Talking about what we really experienced. You know what I'm saying? Like my music is a reflection of what I'm seeing out my window. That's why my first influence was Nas. He's the first rapper that I realized was describing what was going on outside his window. So I'm listening like, yo, he talking about what's going on outside. And I'm like, I'm in the hood looking outside. Oh, it's the same shit going on outside in my hood. And then when I start writing, I'm talking about what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm walking through. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Just from the crib to school, I'm talking about what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, what my people going through. Like it's really a representation of what's going on. So this shit can't change unless this changes. It's a mirror. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Word.
I think some of the best rappers, not like the legendary ones, were the ones who would just paint pictures of what they were living and everybody else would relate. The Nas's, the J's,
And they just got it. It's like once you get it, you know how to relate to people, then you get it. Like it's really, you just reflecting. You're a reporter, like you're a news reporter. You're out here in the hood and you're just talking about what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what the people going through.
Any other artists influence you like that? Who you listen to? Like
I
growing
listen-
up or now? Like
I listen to so much different shit, man. Everything from
different genres too.
Led Zeppelin to Vibes Cartel, man. Nas, Jack Cure is a Jamaican singer. That's my cousin. I fuck with that. Jay-Z, Eminem, one of my favorite guys. The Lox, heavy influence. Now I like Kendrick. I like what J. Cole's doing. Big fan of Drake. I like what Meek is doing. He talking to the young niggas. He motivating these young niggas in the street. I like what Nicki's doing. I like a lot of what's going on.
It's in a good space right now, I think.
Out there, that brings me to my next thing too. I hate to hear the older generation criticize the young niggas. I hate that shit. Embrace them. I embrace them, man. I'm happy to see young, especially young black kids get money and buy houses for their moms and create jobs for their people. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't matter if they got purple hair or red hair.
They just expressing themselves. I mean, they like it's cool.
That's
like,
them, having fun.
Think about it. When we was 18, whoever was 35, 40, they wasn't feeling what we was doing.
They hated the saggy
It's gonna be like
clothes, the big
every
t-shirts.
generation is the same thing. Like
Yeah.
people forget that when you were young, your older generation didn't like what you were doing, and you didn't give a fuck what they thought.
They don't give a fuck what we think.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I don't like, they even like any young because when I was young, if my OG older person is telling me something, I'll just nod and smile and be like, act respectfully, but still go do me. I'm not gonna say fuck you to your face. So my OG saying X, Y, Z, I'm like, okay, cool, all right, cool, and then I'm still gonna do me.
Right.
You don't just shit on your history or do it for you. Like, nah, they paved the way. You still show respect. And likewise, they should do it. The respect should be mutual. Y'all in the same game. It's just an exchange of information and knowledge. I think somewhere y'all missing the exchange, the communication, because there's no reason why there's no respect. You know what I'm saying?
You know, older cats don't like being around young cats either. That's the other issue too.
They got it backwards, man. Because the OGs, when I grew up, they embraced the young. How the fuck you supposed to get on as a young? You ain't supposed to go around that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean with my company. I'm pulling young niggas on, man. Straight up. I'm signing them, putting them on. But most of the guys I'm signing, they just from the street because I want them to get out and have a different opportunity. I don't want niggas to get lost in the street, end up in jail, and be like, damn, like, if you come home, paying for lawyer fees, niggas is traveling them off to visit you. You missing your kids. Your kid, like, that's, I'm trying to change that cycle.
So does your attitude on life have anything to do with why? Because I was a little stunned. I saw you on Love and Hip Hop. I was like, Graph? Really? I said, all right. I said, right. So is like what made that? Because that wouldn't have been you if you always want to do is like, nah, I'm not doing that, man.
And I did say that. The first they wanted me, I had the opportunity to do it like the last 2 years. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it because I wasn't really with the shits. But I think the world and entertainment in itself is different. It's a bigger picture to me now. It's just exposure. And it's even though it's reality TV, you're still acting. You're still a superimposed version of yourself. You're still a character of your true self. So it's still acting.
So
you're just acting like yourself.
When you say acting, is the rubbing thing, was that acting or was that?
Nah, she was rubbing that oil on, man. I was just,
I was just wondering because I was kind of like, whoa, what's going on?
I wanted to do that scene with my shirt off, and I rubbed my back, and we was all with it, but the cameraman, whoever had to mic it up, they said I couldn't do it.
Can't put a mic on you with no
look,
shirt?
man, I ain't do all these sit-ups or nothing, bro. I'm ready to take this shit off. Let that baby all spread. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But it's still elements of acting. You know what I'm saying? It's TV, man. Like the next step for me, I want to do movies. I want to do shows. I want to stay on TV. I love it. Shit. TV is where it's at.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Man, I don't care what nobody say about that show. I fuck with it.
How did that come about? How did the Love and Hip Hop thing come to you? Like, how did that work out?
Well,
I know they came to you a couple years.
It been around because I mean, Yanni was actually my manager a couple.
Oh, she was a manager.
Off and on, yeah.
All right.
Before that,
Okay.
like off and on for years and stuff. I know everybody on the cast, and I think they, which I commend Love and Hip Hop and VH1 for. I think they embraced the fact that I'm like a underground New York lyricist for real.
Right.
I think they wanted that element on the show. Like, why not? It's New York.
Right.
Love Hip Hop New York. You need some real New York shit on it. You need a real New York nigga on it.
You ain't have to audition or nothing like that. Walk in and take your
Nah,
shirt
they
off.
knew. Nah, they knew what I bring to the table, and they
Right.
embraced it. It's like, nah, we have an official MC from New York. What the fuck is better than that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's New York.
True.
And what I said,
It's but so many guys you can get from New York that's New York like this. You know what I'm saying? This is like as New York as it's gonna get. So it's only a few of me's in the city.
Right.
So
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I
you know
agree
what I
with you 100% with that.
classic New York do it. They're like, okay, this is great. If it wasn't me, I don't know who else they would have got. It would have to have been somebody else that's this caliber of New Yorkism. You know what I'm saying? Word. So yeah.
So let me ask you, man. Any artists you trying to work with? Who do you really want to work with? Like who you really want? Because you've been on the record with some cats that spit.
Oh yeah.
So like you said, they've already commended you. You know, they've co-signed, said, yo, I'm feeling your vibe. But who is it you really want to get on that you haven't had a shot to get on with?
Before you answer that, name a couple of the artists you have done records with, so that people know.
Oh,
Like the
dope.
Busta Rhymes, the Sheik, the Jim Jones. You know.
Yeah, well, I mean, me and Busta got more than one record together. My last album, I had Wiz Khalifa on there, Bun B, he's on all my, Bun B's like the big homie, he's on all my projects. We got like over 15 records together. All the locks are on the project. I put Jadakiss on the song with Wiz. Me and Sheik got a record, and then me and Styles P got a record that I put Low Deluxe on. Jaron Benson's the homie, he's on there. I worked with damn near everybody, man. I was on a remix of Beyonce's Be Myself and I, the official remix, when I was on Sony with her.
Yeah.
Like, if you buy her vinyl on the B-side, it's my name, like featuring Graph, it's on it. Beyonce, mad people, man, like Genuine. I can't even remember, man. The list
Catalog
goes
is
on.
extensive.
Yeah, I worked with a lot of people. But I think to bring it up to date, who I like to work with now, I always get compared to Eminem. They always call me the Black Eminem, so I'll let her do a record with him. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like a lyrical sparring match, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be ill.
Yeah, because to me, he's like, lyrically, he's just top tier. So that I would just be on my super step my game, because I'm going at the nigga neck. I'm not trying to be number two. That's going to be, the battle of a lifetime, because they're going to compare us. Okay, that's the nature of the game we in. If you're, like, it's like basketball, 2 stars on the court, nigga, you got to cross something. Or he going to cross you. That's the nature of the game. So just out of the competitive nature and just to make that kind of record, because I look up to son. And I like Drake, man. I fuck with Drake. Kendrick's the homie too. Who else? Anybody that's bringing some good shit to the table, man.
Yeah.
Anybody that really got something to say that's really putting it down.
What do you think? I mean, you coming out of Queens. What do you think of the females in hip hop, man? Like, what do you think of the Cardi B's and?
I think it's
You know, what is your thoughts, man?
It's
like,
good. It's good for the game. I like to see it. I like to see women get their shine because there's never really room for one woman to be hot at a time for whatever reason. So we got Cardi, you got Remy. Nicki been kicking ass and put her stamp on the game, and I like what Nicki do. You know what I'm saying? And I think Nicki's been like the most consistent. She's been in the game for how many years, and she's still bodying shit. So
DVDs to now.
yeah, I think people forget how long she's been doing this shit. I'm like, yo, you've been really rocking for a long time and catching bodies. You know what I'm saying? So I like to see the females get busy. There's a lot of females that's dope now that's just coming up. Like, you know 3D Nati?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. She's dope. Damn, I don't want to forget women, but it's a couple women that I'm looking at like, oh, they dope. And I'm gonna do records with all of them. Shit. So I just like good music.
Good
you know
music,
what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, so I'm a fan of this shit, man. I'm a fan of the game.
Right.
I'm of the culture. I'm about it, and I'm still a fan of this shit.
Would you turn down a record? Like if it was a rapper that wasn't lyrical, that wasn't on your same type of
Absolutely.
way?
If you ain't on my type
Even
of time,
if it's a
like,
bag, like you keep.
It depends on the bag. I'm getting I ain't suing. You already know, nigga. Depend on the bag. I'm like, I'm
Reach over and write a couple of things. Yo, my man, let's just tighten this up.
You can pay for your whackness. You can redeem your whackness
It will
at
be
the bank.
fine. You will be fine and summoned.
Yeah, a couple zeros will redeem your whackness right away. Word, I'm like, niggas will know it was the bag. If you trash and I'm on there with you, they're like, he must have paid grab a hefty bag. I'm in the background like, he sure did. But 9 out of 10, I'll probably turn it down.
Yeah.
Cause I don't like to compromise the art. But when he talks, and I'm a businessman, nigga, so it's like, you know, the verses are for sale. They can be bought. So
Yeah.
I might not even hear some of the records I'm paid to get on. For real. I've done features where I hear the beat first. So you might be whack and I don't even know it. But the bag is right and the beat is right and I got paid on commission to do a job. Like, say this was we in the studio now. If somebody was booking a session, they had the beat and they still writing their verse. I write fast. I'll be in for half an hour, verse done, recorded a piece. I gotta go. You could be trash. I ain't gonna know that till the shit come out.
Yeah. They come out and be like, oh wow, this shit was terrible.
Yeah, but I turned down the hella verses before. Like the bag might be regular, and I'd be like, that shit's trash, my nigga. I can't even.
That's like regular, like unsigned rappers that aren't really hot that begging you to do a record with you.
Signed rappers, not even unsigned. They've been signed rappers.
I've noticed that a lot of people that are not on always think that it's just that easy to just get you know, hey, if I give you some money, can you do it? Like for me, like, yo, if I give you some money, can you play my record? No, I don't give a fuck about the money. Like
exactly. It's about you gotta be about the art. Some niggas don't care about the art though. Some niggas only about the bag. I'm really not. I put the art first all the time.
Me too.
I think that's why I'm still here, because the art means something to me. Like I'm really of it, bro.
Yeah, you have a strong reputation in the hip hop world, especially among artists that are unsigned, where they look to you. And it's funny because I've heard it a number of times. You know, I got the showcase 16 years running.
Right.
So I know I'm not speaking from a dude that's just like, oh, once in a while. Like GRAFTH name always pops up. Yeah, GRAFTH. And they're just so excited to get to meet you and to see you. You know, I just always wanted to see you take it to that next level. What do you think is really holding that ceiling? Because it's like you're right there.
Right.
And it's like, yo, I'm here. I'm like what else you know what I mean? What else you need from me to...
Well, I never really got the support from the gatekeepers in my city. And I came up in an era where the street buzz normally took you to the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come in the internet era where I'm gonna pop online like Lil Yachty. Like I'm not that. I mean, I'm relevant on the web because I put out quality music and I get to support all the bloggers. I never had the support of the gatekeepers that run the city, that run the mainstream, that actually allow a nigga to be mainstream and be heard by the whole city. Like every inch of support I got, I fought for. That love never flowed freely. I'm fighting still. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where I've been stopped chasing radio. I'm like, y'all could just support when y'all feel like it. I go straight to the people. Like I'm relevant right now because I go to the people and they give a fuck about good content. They give a fuck. That's the only reason why I've had this much longevity, because the quality is good and people care about it. You can't buy relevance. I don't give a fuck if you got Diddy bread. You can't pay niggas to give a fuck. They just care or they don't.
They care or they don't.
Fortunately enough, I'm blessed enough and fortunate enough that they just care.
And they're going to be seeing you a lot more on TV, so that helps too.
Oh, TV is, I had new fans with that shit,
Well,
so I got new fans to give a fuck now.
That's
That's great, because I'm expanding the brand every day.
So we're expecting you in 2018 over there somewhere in that show also? Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, so far, you know. We'll see how this love interest thing goes. I didn't date this episode. I'm just.
See, I didn't get to watch some of that, so.
I didn't watch it either.
Who you was dating? What you was doing?
I didn't date. I did the Yandy thing, and I'm Jacquees, man. I'm supporting this shit. But I didn't. I had my I just got to watch.
But you and Jacquees, but see, that's not really because you and Jacquees, from what I understand, in my observations, y'all almost like brothers half the time, man.
We cool. That's my real friend.
Yeah.
But I told him that. I said, y'all really fuck with him. So put me on the camera with somebody I really fuck with. Don't make a fake relationship with a guy I don't fuck with. Like they put me with James R to help the storyline. But we not really real friends. He cool, but I don't know him like that. We never hung out. Me and Jacquees is my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense.
Jacquees dope. I like
you know what I'm saying? So
I always like his hustle. He be out everywhere.
He work hard, and Rome his whole team like they
good
guys, man. We kick it. I see them different states, like we just, you know, it's like there's a real thing there, so it's different. You know what I'm saying? And even though it's reality TV, you still gotta meet personally. I'm like, yo, make it as good as you can. Put me with niggas I fuck with. Why super fake it when I have real relationships here? Like me and Yanni got a real relationship. Me and Jacquees have a real relationship.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, I know you got mad stuff to do. We appreciate you coming out, but I do want to ask you. You said you have a new artist. He came out with you to talk to us about how you. I know you said you're putting on a lot of your homeboys, but obviously you're selecting people that you think needs to go first, second, third, fourth. Correct?
Right.
Because that's just good business. So why this young man that's with you today? What's so special about him? What do you think he's gonna bring to the game that's not here? Or
I like his swag, man. He's a young street nigga that got something to say, and he's talking about his real life. I think he sounds good. I think he looks good. And he's real. His energy's right. For me, I'm an energy guy too. Like what you bring to the table, your energy, like your heart. We gotta gel like on a different level. If your energy's not right, then I can't really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I think what he's saying is real. He's not fabricated. It's real. And he's a good dude. I think he deserves a real shot. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to give niggas the platform to have a shot. They don't got to work as hard as I did. I had to bust my ass to get a shot because nobody gave me a motherfucking thing. I want to make it easier for other artists. Like, nah, go showcase your talent. It shouldn't be that hard. Unfortunately, it is, but it shouldn't be. If you're talented, you got a gift. All you want to do is be heard by as many human ears as possible. And I want to help you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Y'all want to have some bars with me? Got some bars if y'all got time.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get in the booth. Spit some shit.
Yeah, let me see what I got. Let me see. I got some bars, man. I got some bars, homie. I got some bars, homie.
Uh-oh.
So,
New York sounds.
hit them with your social medias and all that. Man.
Oh, absolutely, man. Follow me on Instagram, man. I like Instagram now.
Me too.
But of course I really didn't, because I'm not the social media
You're
guy.
not the Snapchat guy?
Nah, I barely snap now, because I don't give a fuck. But I was into it for a second. But then I with Insta Snap shit.
Yeah, once that shit came over, it was over. I was
I'm
like, I'm not doing this in two places.
I use any medium to reach the people.
Right.
I don't care what the vehicle is. I don't care if you want to call it Twitter, Instagram. They could message it tomorrow.
Yeah. That's where the people are. That's where we're going.
We're going I'm trying to talk to you, but I want to connect with individuals. I don't care about the way. The method means nothing to me. It's irrelevant.
So let the people know what your social media is, where they can find your music, where they can find
where they find the music and the clothes. The music. Go to my Instagram because all the movies is there. So GRAFTH, GRAFH, and the website is graftonline.com. GRAFH. You can spell online by yourself.
Hopefully.
.com. You know what I'm saying? Google online if you can't spell it. Google online. You figure it out. But, so
like, who the fuck is Google, nigga?
There's no Google.
No, nigga. You got beef with that nigga too?
I'm about to Google, my nigga. But yeah, so that's the Instagram. That's the website.
Clothing. I'm interested in the clothing. Talk to me. How do you find the clothing?
Oh, the clothing line. The website is Dope Gang NYC. Dope Gang NYC.
Okay.
It's made in New York. Designed by me. I style. I'm like a stylist on the hook, so I style a couple rappers. I don't want to,
Right.
And if you got a budget, I'll style. You got to do this. I'm into the fashion shit.
You know what he said, right? Budget. You got a budget. He not taking a homie. He not taking a homie. Like, yo, you know, he like, yeah, homie. This is what the budget is.
I can't shop you for free. I'm not spending my money on shit, but I know how to
put things together. Yeah.
So
that is a talent, though.
I'm into the fashion shit, so that's another thing. So Dope Gang NYC is the brand. It's just cool, man. It's just cool. It's like it's a swaggy shit. Shit that you buy to go out in. It's not,
Yeah, true.
Sweatsuits. It's like I call it like upscale streetwear. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good description. I think that's what everybody's wearing now, anyway.
Yeah, that's what it is. Button ups and jeans jackets and jeans and Different shit, like the name back. It's just different shit. So.
Let's hit the studio. Let's hit the booth.
Let me see what I can do, man. Let me see what I can do, man.
Free nigga, the truth. Every time I step in the booth, I speak the truth. Y'all know what I'm bringing to you. I bring the truth. Motherfuckers know who I be. I be the truth. When I speak, set you free. Nigga, the truth. Nigga, the truth.
What's the deal? It's your boy man. What he said. You know where I'm at. You know what it is. That Harlem dude with that Brooklyn bounce, man. I'm in the building right now. I'm not gonna call him a legend, man, because he's still doing it. You know what I mean? He's just got that classic style, man. And I'm waiting to see how you spit and just show him where we at for 2018.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right, let me get out the way, man. Go ahead, do your thing, B.
Let's get it.
Let's get classic on that ass. Hey, my name GRAFTH, ho. Hey, New York, Rainbow, what's up? My name GRAFTH, ho. T-Bang Dope Gang, we out the dirt with it. I'm talking about, hey, check it, gang. Gang. Hey. Somebody told me that the streets watching. Ain't no mirrors on the corner, but I got streets watching. The streets watching. From the streets to police lock them. My dudes turn keep lock into a meat shop. Street boxing. The streets boxed in the beef. Heat popping queens, fiends copping till they teeth rotten. Detoxing, please believe, not them. You got car thieves watching your Vita hopping and flee without the keys locked in. I need boxes of keys locked in. My dope spotters, but I used to keep my low top Reeboks in. The streets watching, the D's watching. The streets are watching me, watch the streets watching me, watch the streets watching. Police garages pop and squeeze off and they scream freeze. Feet keeps walking, they beating the knees off them. Keep talking, they beating the teeth off them. Each morning heat spark, you need coffins. You need offense and you need dark tints. If you need raw, then we auction. You ain't got no bass like a cheap Walkman. I go cook it up, go look it up. If you sleep on it, I put a bullet in your dream sleepwalking. But active, ay, what's up? My name GRAFTH, ho. Ay, check it, stupid, ay. I said, yes we can, dub rock of the ghetto. Oh yes we can, yes we stand up. Yes, answer with a sexy dancer, naked in my bed with her legs spreading like cancer, dressing like a champ. Welcome to the jungle where the leather on my sweaters from a leopard and a panther. Closet full of furs, feathers and antlers. I'm the shit, I should be dressed in a pamper. Paparazzi watch me, I gotta stay fresh for the camera. I'm a motherfucking star, hell yes I am. The rest of my fam come fresh out the slammer. Got brand new slugs that come fresh out the hamper. I do dirty work, the work came fresh out the hamper. I got bloods and all red, dressed like Santa. Got Crips on dead, the Texan blammers. I be speeding to the po-po, check the scanners. I shep the gram up. Big yellow rock sitting in the water looking like wet bananas. I be in the kitchen whipping that breakfast planner. Your price there is too high, said the Bama. Well, money talks, I got expensive grammar. Got that for 17.5 when I left Atlanta. I'm disrespectful, forget grammar. It's the dope ganger, it's the commander. Check, stupid. What's up? My name GRAFTH, ho.
That's what it is. It's your boy Powers Industry. Let's go, man. GRAFTH in the building. My name GRAFTH, ho.